Ladies and gentlemen, I've been wanting to make this video for a while, and now I'm finally doing it. I have seen a lot of hate on social media about this season. And sure, I had said some stuff about this season as well. But the question that I'm asking is, does this season deserve all the hate? I actually went online to a site called The Portal, and they have an article about this. So I'm gonna pull it up, and here's what it says. Fortnite continues to evolve, and with its current season showcasing a heavy blend of Star Wars flair, the community is left scratching their heads. One Redditor mentioned, "Man, I almost forgot this season even existed. Time sure does fly, huh?" This insightful quip has prompted players to voice their love-hate relationship with this season's mechanics, balance, and the nostalgic nods to the Star Wars universe. While some players revel into the galactic chaos, others feel the game has faltered in some core areas, leaving too many question if they are truly enjoying the experience or just going through the motions. And yeah, I have seen a lot of mixed opinions about this mini season. So as a part of this article, there was a summary section. This season's Star Wars theme has garnered mixed reactions, exciting fans, but also bringing out frustration with quests and mechanics. Players are split on their enjoyment, with some praising the return of iconic characters and vehicles, while others are annoyed with challenges and leveling up systems. And I am not going to lie, I was struggling to level up this season. The season has prompted nostalgia, leading to contrasting sentiments, with some reveling in the return of beloved lore and others feel the content fell short. Community feedback suggests that although there are enjoyable aspects, a number of players feel disconnected from the overarching experience. So then we go to another section that's called The Good, Galactic Whirlwinds and Iconic Characters. On a high note, many players are savoring the return of Star Wars content to Fortnite, a feature that has myriad players cheering for joy. One player chimes in, "I liked it because I'm a sucker for Star Wars, but some stuff was definitely ass." This honest combination of excitement and critique showcases the roller coaster of emotions felt by the community. Fans are delighted by the introduction of iconic characters like General Grievous and even Darth Jar Jar, who somehow made their way onto the battlefield. But it's really the vehicles that have stolen the show. Several users are reveling in the chaos that occurs when they jump into a TIE fighter or an X-Wing. One player shared, "I get to terrorize people with my friend in the TIE fighter and the X-Wing, and it's the most brain-dead fun I've had in a while." The combination of nostalgic IPs with chaotic gameplay is indeed a match made in gaming in heaven for some. Yet, this joy does not overshadow the seasonal challenges. And you see how people like this season because they love Star Wars. But even when you love Star Wars being in Fortnite, there's also going to be problems. The bad. Misaligned quests and leveling woes. However, like an astronomically large asteroid heading for the planet, not everything about this season is perfect. One user, mindless underscore tear underscore 1255, expressed their modern day frustrations with, "I still don't understand the alignment quest, worst part of the season in my opinion. It seems that while swooping through galaxies is exhilarating, being tied down to quests that players find confusing is enough to throw away any Jedi off their game. The leveling system also comes under fire as gamers are struggling in the quest to overcome the 15-person challenge at the Vader POI." Another user admitted, "The leveling up, especially the Grievous and Jar Jar, was terrible. The juxtaposition of flying high as Jedi yet battling the sins of quest design points to a clear discontent. Players want to immerse themselves in this universe, but nagging mechanics have led to many feel that the game is somewhat limiting. You know, these alignment quests are repeatable. You can do them over and over and over again. But then it just gets boring. You know, how players want something new and they just don't want to be doing the same thing over and over and over again. But are you tired of doing these alignment quests, or you just don't do them at all? Let me know in the comments below. A letdown or a hidden gem? Opinions run wild. The sentiment about this season is like a lightsaber flickering between the dark side and the light. Some view it as an undervalued treasure, while others see it as slipping through their fingers. A comment from Vase Snyder stood out, asserting, "Now I can say it, that this season was so underrated." They highlighted an aspect that definitely deserves its moment in the spotlight: the potential fun and trapping into Star Wars lore while also interacting with Fortnite's engaging gameplay loops. However, contrary voices illustrate a tension in the community, with players recognizing that while the theme is exciting, the actual implementation fell flat. One disgruntled user commented, "It's a good season, but it could have been a lot better." Yet another enthusiastically countered, "Way better than the previous season," bringing humor to the mixed bag that is his current experience. So people are saying that this mini season is better than last season, which was the lawless season. I don't know about that. When fun meets frustration. Fortnite's current season truly embodies a love-hate relationship, largely fueled by nostalgic elements paired with gameplay mechanics that at times feel forced. The community continues to debate whether this time around is revitalizing the excitement felt during earlier chapters or if they are just simply going through the motions. While every season brings changes, the mix of anger and joy demonstrates that players care deeply about the Fortnite experience. "It was a mid-season," referenced one user, hinting that perhaps it's not all bad, just average. Regardless, whether they're taken to the skies or taking a break, players are unquestionably engaged. And perhaps that's the hidden victory with all the chaos. And as everyone knows, it's not easy keeping balance in any galaxy. Fortnite's embrace of the Star Wars saga sparks joy for many. However, dissatisfaction with game mechanics and the confusion surrounding quests cast a shadow on the experience. As players navigate this current season, they're just searching for balance, much like the Jedi themselves. Whether one is flying through space to explore this galaxy or lamenting forgettable quests, excitement continues to circulate, captivating audiences and an ever-loving gaming universe. It remains to be seen how the community's feedback will influence future updates, but for now, it's a captivating space of opinions and wild battles over the galaxy's fate. And knowing social media and the Fortnite community, it's never going to stop. Even after the season ends, they're gonna say that this season was ass. And that was the end of that article. So then I asked the Fortnite community, give me your reasons on why this Star Wars season is hated so much. Shout out to Shadow underscore Midas FN. He says, just not very many challenges to do. The story isn't fun. The happens are eh. And I kinda just wish that there were more dogfights or lightsaber battles. And yes, I do agree with this statement. There should be more lightsaber battles. Instead of sniping people from behind or whatever, gotta have a good lightsaber battle. So now I want to move on to this person named Orion Castillo. I can't read the rest because it's kind of cut off. But he says, having all the weapons being laser weapons that are unbalanced as hell. And yeah, I do gotta agree with that because I remember back then, those blasters were awful. All new locations are in storm basically instantly most of the time. I do agree with that because every time I'm in a game, I always try to go to this location, like the Vader location or one of the, what is it called, Rebel locations. It's always in storm. There's not much to do to counter the ships as a casual. I don't even want to know how that feels like because I have not played any real games at all. Bot lobbies is my thing, so if you have a problem with it, deal with it. Overall, Star Wars could have been better, honestly. Good idea, but executed poorly. And I said before the season even started that the season was not going to go well. Either it was in a video or in a tweet. I don't remember. So unfortunately, I wish there was more comments, but those were all the comments that I got. But now I'm going to say, do I think that this deserves hate? Well, for me, yes. I say yes because first of all, I'm not a Star Wars fan. I was never a Star Wars fan. And second, I never asked for this season. The reason why I believe that this happened is because Disney wants a heavy involvement in Fortnite. I've said it on here, and I've said it on social media as well. So don't even be surprised if there's going to be another Marvel season, because if you ask me on why they're doing it, that's the answer you're going to get. But I want to know from you guys. Do you guys think that this season deserves hate? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, tap the notification bell for more videos. Follow me on Twitter at EthanSocho, and I'll see you in the next one.